rabbits and dragons and dolls. Oh my. This is the midweek wrap-up.
And that's just Lucha Underground.
Yeah.
That's saying something. Welcome to midweek wrap-up. We've got NXT, we've got Lucha Underground, and we're going to talk about them right now, starting with NXT. We open up with Lacey Evans defeating Dakota Kai with a woman's right.
Boo.
Ricochet called out Adam Cole for being a less than fighting champion. Adam Cole's like, hey, you want to hear a joke? Ricochet. So yeah, apparently Ricochet and Adam Cole have no love for one another. The Street Profits hype themselves up for a potential comeback. Sounds like they're gunning for the mighty. EC3 and Kona Reeves had a interesting run-in in the back. Kona talking trash to EC3. EC3 telling him to fight him. EC3 walked away, and then Kona was upset that him and EC3 couldn't be friends. Maybe you shouldn't have been a dick right off the bat, Kona. We got a
weird guy.
Don't get me started. I'm looking forward to EC3 kicking the shit out of him. We had a preview for Aleister Black versus Tommaso Ciampa for next week when they battle for the NXT Championship. Cassius Ohno quickly defeated Rick Ramirez. We had a cool little video package on the War Raiders. We had an awesome Velveteen Dream experience talking about how even if he didn't win, he was still the star of all of the NXT takeovers. And in the main event, Kairi Sane defeated Nikki Cross and Candice LeRae to become the number one contender for the NXT Women's Championship by hitting an insane elbow after Candice took out Nikki with a lion salt. So Kairi Sane heads to Brooklyn to face Shayna Bazler. Then on Lucha Underground, we had the debuting Desmond X, a.k.a. Desmond Xavier, we talk about on the Indie News fairly often, defeating Paul London for the final Aztec medallion. We had Antonio Cueto come out and talk about that next week the Gift of the Gods will happen, had each of the 7 medallion holders come out and put their medallions into the belt, and then dropped a bomb on them, letting them know that only 6 of them would be competing for the Gift of the Gods title next week.
Man, Papa Cueto, always throwing twists and turns.
Exactly. So we had an impromptu battle royal where the winner got to decide who left the match, and the Mac ended up winning after Son of Havoc sacrificed himself, hoping that Mac would do the right thing.
Which is get rid of Mil Muertes.
Yeah, because Mil Muertes scares the shit out of the Mac.
Well, that's like the thing. It's like, I could almost guarantee you, had anyone other than Mil Muertes won the Battle Royal, Mil Muertes is the one getting kicked out of the Battle Royal.
Yeah, he's the biggest dude in the match.
Ivelisse wins, Mil Muertes is out. Cuerno wins, Muertes is out. Dragon Azteca wins, Muertes is out. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Muertes is going to be out no matter who wins. Because nobody's going to vote out, like, not Mil Muertes when given the options.
Yeah. Well, and I thought about it, like, through the Battle Royal, Mil Muertes eliminated most of the people until the final 2 when both Havoc and the Mac eliminated him and Dragon Azteca.
Yeah.
The other 3 were eliminated by Mil Muertes, so I'd be like, yeah, get him the fuck out of this match so I have a better chance of winning. So yeah, so we will just have the Mac, Son of Havoc, Dragon Azteca Jr., King Cuerno, Desmond X, and Ivelisse battle next week for the Gift of the Gods Championship.
Who are you pulling for in that one? Who do you think is going to win? Impromptu prediction / who do you want to win kind of thing.
I would love to see Dragon Azteca win, because I think Dragon Azteca versus Pentagon will be a fantastic match. But I think storyline-wise, it won't be Desmond X because he's new. I'm going to say Cuerno.
Yeah? You know, Cuerno is one of my boys.
Yeah, I know. Cuerno's your dude on Lucha. So.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm pulling for Ivelisse.
Yeah, I think Ivelisse is a close second for me. She's gotten the shit out of the stick the last couple seasons on Lucha Underground, so it's time for Ivelisse to get her comeuppance. That's not the right word. Time to get what she deserves, in a good way. We had Vibora.
It's time for her to die.
No,
really good.
I don't want Ivelisse to die. We had Vibora defeat Johnny Mundo in a chaotic Worldwide Underground versus Reptile Tribe, everybody getting involved.
Except for Jack Evans.
Except for Jack Evans. We'll talk about that in a second.
Snakes.
Yeah, we know about that. But yeah, it was just everyone was out there. There was all kinds of distractions.
I actually forgot that he had that like whole thing. And I was wondering the whole time, I was like, man, if Jack Evans was out there, Worldwide Underground would take it because they'd have the numbers advantage.
Yeah, but then Pindar would show up. Pindar was the only member of the...
Is Pindar still around?
I don't think so. I think he got killed by Daga when Daga officially joined Reptile Tribe at the end of season 3.
Okay.
Because they had Drago, so they don't need the other... They don't need the hulking lizard. They have a dragon.
They don't need the guy that looks like the Slee Stack.
Yeah. So yeah, they just got rid of Pindar. But speaking of Jack Evans...
Bring back Pindar. He was fucking cool.
Speaking of Jack Evans, he was watching a Flashdance montage of Exolicious in the back through a broken window, and the weird person, Ricky Mundo, went, "What the hell are you doing?" As he stands over this creepy fucking doll.
I just love it. It's just like... such a weird, surreal moment. Even, like, the dance montage thing that ended with, like, the whole water thing, but it was really just, like, the little water bottle.
Yeah. It was less weird than this this interaction we have between Jack Evans and Ricky Mundo. Because then Jack Evans is like, "What are you doing here?" He goes, "Getting my ass kicked by the Reptile Tribe? Where were you? We could have used you out there." He goes, No, I don't do snakes, and Johnny said I could sit this one out. And then, was it Rosa? Is that the name of the doll?
Yes, I believe so.
Rosa essentially has now told Ricky Mundo to kill Jack Evans. And I guess we alluded to the idea that Ricky Mundo killed Angelico.
Yeah.
That's why That's why Ricky Mundo showed up in his spot.
Yeah.
So he killed Angelico, and now she wants him to kill Jack Evans.
Or at least, like, kneecapped him with a crowbar. Which, considering the options, I might rather get murdered than kneecapped with a crowbar.
That sounds awful. And then in the main event, Pentagon Dark did in fact retain the Lucha Underground Championship against Cage, but Cage was the last one standing tall, so it looks like the two of them are not done yet. That is it for everything that happened on the midweek wrap-up. Kevin Hawk, what'd you like?
Cassius Ohno finally won a match.
Yeah, real fast. He elbowed the shit out of Rick Ramirez.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice to see Cassius on the winning side of things, even if it is against just a jobber.
Yeah.
I really liked. Blah, 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 blah. I like Desmond X versus Paul London. We don't get to see a lot of Desmond Xavier stuff because it's all on the indies. We don't have any of those other fancy network things to watch him on. So watching him go against a guy I know can, run around like a madman, and Paul London, fantastic match between the two. And I'm actually surprised that Paul London didn't win. So I'm thinking Paul London might be the reason that Desmond Xavier doesn't win.
It's possible.
The gift of the gods. But yeah, cool to see Desmond X on Lucha Underground. What did you love?
The triple threat #1 contenders match.
Oh yeah.
On NXT.
Yeah. No, the ladies fucking killed it.
They had all the divey things off the apron, the Tower of Doom spot. Essentially, I felt like this match would have been a better replacement for the Seth Elias Lashley triple threat match that ended Raw.
Oh yeah. I would watch this match 10 times before I watch a majority of what I watched on Raw.
Because, going back to Raw, which I wasn't here for the review of,
but you have watched it since.
I'm not going to say that match was bad. Just, if you watch it back to back with the opening triple threat, the Finn, Roman, and McIntyre, the Elias Lashley Rollins match is so clunky and slow. With the exceptions of the parts where Rollins gets to run around like a madman.
Yeah.
Which he does every match.
Exactly.
So. This
but the ladies,
that was fantastic.
They had some amazing spots and
the finish. The finish was probably my favorite part.
Oh yeah.
It was a little telegraphed, but I didn't care.
No.
And usually that kind of off puts me on these things, but The other thing about it is like all 3 crowd favorites.
Yeah,
which you don't get very often.
I loved the rotating chants. I think Kairi was the only one that was consistently cheered for. But even at times, like, you know, Kairi's chant would die down a little bit, and then it would be Nikki Cross. Then Nikki's would die down, and it would be Candice. And it was just the crowd showing love for all 3 competitors. And that adds energy to the match. Plus, I really liked Shayna's commentary added to it. Just, you know, her attitude of, like, it doesn't matter who wins, you know, ask me the same question, you're gonna get the same answer. And
look at the comment is like, a body is just a submission waiting to happen.
Oh, and when Shayna came out at the beginning and Nikki's like, she's like fangirling and like waving at Shayna. Yeah, no, it was tons of fun for that triple threat. Yeah, there's a lot to love. I really enjoyed like the Velveteen and War Raiders videos and stuff. I
had a really good appreciation for the War Raiders. Who are the War Raiders?
Yeah. I really liked all that stuff. There was a lot to like on Wednesday.
You know, I'm glad they didn't gloss over the Rose motorcycle.
Yeah, and I think that adds a lot to the story of the War Raiders.
Just as long as they don't try and make his like arm a target like they did Ryback's leg that one time. But it was like,
here's the thing: it won't happen until War Raiders go to the main roster.
Oh,
when War Raiders go to the main roster, Michael Cole or Tom Phillips are going to be pointing at all the scars that Rowe has. Like he shouldn't even be alive. They're going to go off on
his whole body is a weak spot.
The surgically repaired body of Rowe. It's going to happen, but he's safe on NXT. He's just badass Rowe. That's all we need. We just need to know that Rowe is a badass. But I think my actual love is Vibora versus Johnny Mundo. I really enjoy, like, Vibora is just a taller Johnny Mundo. Like, he was flip-flying around and doing all that shit. Johnny, watching him use his parkour to escape things, and Johnny just
his little in and out of the ropes thing in the corner was fun to watch.
I love that stuff. And then, you know, Vibora is able to use the fact that Johnny's a smaller guy. He's able to toss him around, and then Johnny, like, bailing at one point when he realized he's like up on the top rope, and like Vibora's just staring at him. He's like, shit, what do I do? I'm gonna fucking cartwheel onto Cobra Moon on the outside. And then, you know, the use of PJ Black and Taya and Daga and Drago is just a bunch of chaos, and I know this is leading to faction warfare, and that's one of my favorite things in wrestling. So yeah, I really like that match. Did you dislike anything?
No, not really. I mean, it was good.
Yeah, it was good.
I just wish Cassius Ohno would have beat that guy up for longer.
And I just wish the EC3 would have punched Kona Reeves in the face.
Hey, probably next week.
Probably next week. I'm looking forward to watching EC3 beat the shit out of Kona Reeves. But I think that's it for the midweek. That's it for episode 208.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Click those links down below.
There are so many social media links.
There's also a podcast link.
That's a window to SoundCloud,
where you get this review and all our regular reviews in podcast form. And there's Reasonable Wrestling Fans.
It's reasonable with a W.
Like wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where there is The List with Kevin Hawk.
That's me.
Question of the Week with Thomas Wolf.
Not me.
Some new videos on the way, including
a new unboxing.
A new unboxing that will be coming out this weekend. We have WWE Slam Crate versus Pro Wrestling Crate. So
spoiler alert, I'm in the Slam Crate.
Why would we even post the video now?
Unbox me.
There's punishment videos and other videos that are loosely based around wrestling. But for now, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you at whatever video you decide to watch next.
You know what I unbox every single day? Fuck Modus.
Why would you do that? Why would you just get a box of Fuck Modus every day?
I run out quick.